The traffic is buzzing around City Hall as we get ready to go here in Philadelphia. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined by Chris Webber and Grant Hill, our reporter Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Kyle Lowry out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And for Philadelphia, the dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and the 5. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. Nothing more exciting than opening day in the NBA. Grant, how pumped are these players right now?
Oh, they are so pumped indeed. I mean, look, the offseason can be a long one, but every player loves when the games really start to count.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Here's Maxey to the middle. Embiid misses.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Now here's Lowry. He's covered closely. Shoots over Maxey. Here's Adebayo. And the layup is good.
From role player to all-star, Adebayo has made the leap. Why? Effort plays like that.
Embiid, high post. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
It's stolen by Thibault. About a minute into this first quarter. On the take. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Now here's Butler. Over Thibault. And it's Hardin who pulls down the rebound.
I like what he was trying to do, shaking the D with the fadeaway. Tough look, though.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Goes back up. Paddles through traffic and lays it in.
That's not the typical way Hardin creates his own shot, but it's effective. Work hard on the glass and you'll get some easy buckets out of it.
Now here's Butler. Shoots over Embiid, and it's blocked by Embiid. Harris outside. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. No good there. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort.
The former number 2 overall pick in 2013, Oladipo gives you production, but he also plays with a bit of an edge.
Now here's Oladipo. And it's blocked by Thibault. Harris passes to Embiid. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. Embiid's gotten his second bucket. And no doubt, when he's rolling, Oladipo strikes fear in the hearts of the opponents.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he's merciless on the attack. He plays with so much heart and passion. Not much fun to play against, but he's exciting to watch. It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defenses. They left him too open on that play.
Now here's Hardin. Coming off a terrific game against New York. Harris' shot is good.
With broad shoulders and a solid upper body strength. Now, Harris is lethal around the rim.
Outside Butler. Oladipo outside. Lowry outside. Out to Oladipo. The 3 is up. Here's Adebayo. Outside Butler.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
To Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter.
But look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Miami trailing. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Lowry outside. Pass to Adebayo. Outside for Butler. Good! And the assist goes to Adebayo.
He's so focused. Butler does not let the defender get into his head. That's a sign of an elite scorer.
Here's Maxey. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Embiid. Good D by Adebayo. The Heat have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. Here's Butler. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the 76ers.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
That's good from Butler. And Butler in his career, Grant, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. And I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything he's had.
Butler hits them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
The Sixers leading. Outside Hardin. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, some solid defense from Oladipo. Miami shooting just 38% so far in this one. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The top half of Oladipo is so strong. It allows him to take a hit and score.
Here's Maxey. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Embiid inside. Pounded by Adebayo. Embiid passes to Hardin, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Heat have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Oh, stolen by Hardin. Driving to the basket, and then Hardin with the jam.
Oh, and when Hardin is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
Now here's Butler. He's closely guarded. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Hero, he's checked in for Miami. That's good from Butler.
Now, the competitive edge that Butler gives to this team is important because he doesn't take any possessions off.
Outside Hardin from deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Hardin's got 9.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Outside Tucker. Back to Lowry. He shoots. And he hits the jumper.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Here's Maxey. He's guarded by Lowry. Pass to Embiid. Here's Thibault. Offline with a three. The Heat have gone 6 of 11 so far. Hero with it. Now guarded by Harris. From 10 feet away. The shot off that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Now Embiid. Here's Maxey. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Embiid inside. He's against Tucker. 4 on the clock. Count it. Good. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
Hero outside. Embiid against Adebayo. Kicks it to Hero. Fires the three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become three-point attempts.
Korkmaz is checked in for the Sixers. Milton comes in for Maxey. Martin, he's checked in for Miami. Vincent comes in for Lowry.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now Hero. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game. And finished off by Adebayo.
Oh, it's almost scary watching Adebayo throw it down. Incredible natural power.
Here's Hardin. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Here's Hero. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. The offensive rebound. Adebayo, that's good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Philadelphia's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Second chance shot. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Yeah, it's been an unusual role for Embiid to get as a team. He was discovered at a basketball camp while living in Cameroon. He hadn't even really played the game.
Niang, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid's dad wanted him to play pro volleyball.
Yeah, no doubt. He probably would have excelled at that too, but he pursued his dream to play in the NBA, and now he's dominant.
Butler can't get it to go. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Niang. Embiid with it. Here's Niang. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Miami trailing. Outside Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, he catches the defense off guard with a wide variety of moves. Butler's bringing the sizzle.
Pass to Milton. Inside. Oh, my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it!
What a nasty
You know Embiid loves showing off his athleticism. This guy doesn't lack confidence.
Now here's Butler. 11 points in the game. That one doesn't drop. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And here's Milton. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Hardin gets the double team. Jacks up a three, and Hero grabs the board. And for Miami, they're shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Hardin, the pass to Milton. Back to Hardin. Just 4 to shoot. And stolen by Adebayo. Fast break Miami. The pull-up. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Butler's got 13 points.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul of the game. Millsap, he's checked in for the Sixers. Green comes in for James Harden. Dedmon's checked in for Miami. Robinson comes in for Jimmy Butler. A minute and a half left in the first quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to Milton. Down low. Here's Niang. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the 76ers lead by 2. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. And here's Robinson. He shoots a three. Kicks it to Hero. Pass to Vincent. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Robinson hits a three-pointer.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Yeah, this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
Here's Niang. Green finds Millsap. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
A polished veteran with an entree of moves at his disposal. Millsap knows how to keep defenders on their toes.
Millsap.
First free throw is good. And so Millsap nails them both. Miami's gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. Pass to Hero. To the inside. Dedmon. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Milton with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. And the 76ers lead by 1. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's the Heat. And after not always meshing with his previous teams, Jimmy Butler sure seems happy to be on the Miami Heat.
I'm so fortunate to be able to work with and for an organization like this one. And then, man, I got some incredible teammates, like for real. Some really good ones that love coming in to work every day and busting their tail knowing that good things are gonna come from it.
I tell you, Grant, Butler's so driven.
I mean, uncompromising. He found a team that trusted him enough to make him the foundation.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
They're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
Thibault and Harris, the 3 and the 4. Shake Milton out there with Green. And it's Millsap in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. First free throw is good, and known for his fashion sense as well. Tucker especially proud of his shoe collection.
I mean, Tucker brought 100 pair of sneakers to the bubble in Orlando. He has around 5,000 pairs overall. Even unveiled a sneaker loft because he has shoes all over his house.
And he makes both free throws. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
Pass to Vincent. Now here's Robinson. Outside Tucker. 4 on the clock. Here's Oladipo. Oh, Green with a block.
Oh, look, blocking shots is one of Green's sneaky attributes. His exceptional sense of time.
And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Sixers trailing. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Millsap outside. Rebound by the Heat. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, "The Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while," right?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that. And for the Heat, they're shooting 59% on this one. A good average. Pass to Dedmon. And Millsap pulls it down. The 76ers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Milton with it. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And there's Green on the assist by Milton. Milton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
What's impressive about Green is for his career, he's shooting well over 40% from beyond the arc. Outstanding.
Here's Robinson. And Milton pulls it down. The 76ers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. To the middle. Here's Harris. And it's all tied up. Harris has got 6 points.
The movement off the ball, you know what I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Oladipo against Milton. Vincent can't hit. The 76ers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Outside Milton for 3. And they get it back. Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now. And here are the Heat now. For 3, Oladipo sends it home from three-point land. Oladipo's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. he's checked in for the Sixers. And Miami also making a switch. Lowry, he's checked in for Vincent. Pass to Milton. Outside Hardin. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Millsap. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Victor Oladipo. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
They're doing great work on the boards in the early going, especially at the offensive end. Those second chance points are starting to add up.
The other thing that's been effective so far tonight is their fast break. A lot of points coming on the run.
And that one falls for Millsap. He does not get the second one. Miami has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Lowry outside. The 3. Here's Dedmon. Tries again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Shake Milton.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He makes a first.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Pass to Hardin. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Hardin's got 15 points.
Brutal. He's so crafty with the ball. The ability to score inside and outside. Just a terrific night from Hardin.
Here's Dedmon. Lowry outside. Back to Oladipo. Now here's Robinson. Again, the Heat misses. Now here's Hardin. He's got 15. Millsap, the pass to Milton. Hardin against Oladipo. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Oh, stolen by Hardin. Into the lane. And Hardin with the slam.
Really like seeing Hardin take it strong inside. So crafty in how he finishes near the bucket.
Miami calls timeout. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
He's getting loose and doing work. They want to talk this over and find some answers.
Maxey, he's checked in for Milton. Oladipo finds Lowry. Back to Oladipo. Pass to Lowry. Outside Robinson. There's the triple. Sinks the tray. Robinson's got his second basket on the night.
Give him an inch and he'll take a 3. So dangerous from distance.
Here's Maxey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Hardin. The shot won't fall, and Miami will go the other way with it. Here's Lowry. The rebound by Maxey. The 76ers have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Pass to Harris. Outside Hardin. Shot clock at 5. Drives to the hoop. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts. Here's Lowry. Outside Robinson. Now Tucker. Hounded by Harris. Lowry outside. Shoots over Maxey. Lowry, good.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Well, it's hard to talk about Lowry without mentioning his fantastic defense.
Quick and physical with ball handlers. Tough to back down in the post and just brings the effort on every play.
And Hardin is never scared of physical defenders. I mean, he embraces the opportunity to get these calls when he's shooting.
James Hardin.
And he drops it first.
You know, there's one award that Hardin has won. I think we can pretty much say for sure he'll never win again. And that's Sixth Man of the Year. It's hard to believe there was ever a time this man wasn't a starter.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers. Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Martin comes in for Tucker. And so he makes both from the line. Miami has gone 2 of 5 from deep here in the second. Lowry, the pass to Oladipo. Here's Martin. Pass to Oladipo. Lowry outside. 6 to shoot. And Embiid with the block.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in.
And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. We're not even in the second half.
Now here's Lowry. For 3, Oladipo. And it's Hardin who pulls down the rebound. Hardin's got 4 rebounds now. And there's the lob, and Embiid throws it down.
The reach of Embiid is just fantastic. Just throw it up there. I mean, he's committed to finishing the alley.
Adebayo finds Robinson. The 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots.
Embiid passes to Harris. Here's Maxey. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And it's not difficult to see the potential that Harris has. I mean, he's a guy that can do just about everything out there on the floor.
Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Outside Hardin. Here's the floater. Rebound by the Heat. Oladipo's got 4 rebounds now. Lowry with it. Picked up by Embiid. Pass to Robinson. And here's Adebayo. Offensive rebound. No good with a layup. The 76ers have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Ooh, ripped away. Here's Robinson. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. And the 76ers making a change here. Niang's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Butler's checked in. Here's Oladipo. Miami, no good that time either. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Oladipo against Hardin. Pass to Embiid from downtown.
I mean, he started out strong, but hasn't been as effective here in the second period.
Here's Oladipo. The Heat rebound. Outside for Butler. Here's Oladipo. Inside. Here's Adebayo. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Hardin with it. Guarded by Adebayo. And he makes it on the layup. Hardin's got 10 points in the quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Embiid against Lowry. Down low. Adebayo in the post.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
Bam Adebayo.
Free throw's good. Adebayo.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line, 100% this quarter.
Korkmaz is checked in for the Sixers. Hero, he's checked in for Miami. And both free throws good for Adebayo. The Sixers leading. 1:57 left in the second period. Here's Maxey. He's guarded by Lowry, and it's Maxey missing. Butler passes to Adebayo. Outside Butler. Pass to Hero from outside the arc. Korkmaz pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Butler. And the bucket is good. Butler's got 15 points.
These type of buckets fuel Butler. He welcomes the challenge of outworking the defense.
Here's Korkmaz. Butler covering. Here's Niang. The Sixers again can't hit.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
And the call will be against James Hardin. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Now Lowry. And there's the drive. Banked it in off the glass.
Kyle Lowry.
Lowry's got 4 points this quarter.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. .46 seconds left in the second period. Here's Korkmaz. The shot that time not on target. Now the Heat take it the other way. Yep, count it. Korkmaz has got his first points of the night. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Now here's Lowry. He's got 6. Pass to Butler. Now Adebayo. Shoots over Maxey. And again, it's Miami converting.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Maxey, that's good. 6 points for him.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
And here's Butler. Oh, it would have counted. Hornet had it fallen, but it is offline. James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 23 points, 3 steals, and 5 rebounds. And from what we saw so far from the 76ers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
My advice to them is simple. Start working the ball inside. Use a three-point shot. They're taking plenty, but they're not going down. Time for a new approach. Pause the three-pointer and hunt for high-quality shots.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Miami trailing. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Victor Oladipo is out there with Kyle Lowry. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Butler to the paint. Here's Tucker on the money from 12 feet away.
Tucker.
And the Heat lead by 1.
Hard to knock the D on that play right there. It's just the veteran Tucker is so skilled at looking them off while shooting.
Embiid from outside. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Oladipo outside. Got a piece of it. Oh, stolen by Harden. Pass to Harris. Counted. Harris has got 8 points. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Now here's Lowry. Oladipo with the ball. The floater. Now here's Tucker. Outside for Butler. Clock at 6. Oladipo on the wing. Defended by Harden. The shot by Oladipo, no good.
Can't get anything to fall, but it hasn't gotten him down. I mean, he's still gunning. I guess he's still trying to contribute.
Embiid. And that one hits the back iron.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Butler can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Maxey. Rebound by the Heat.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
2 minutes into the second half of play now.
Will be an injured in the league, somewhat raw offensively. And Oladipo has really honed his skills, shooting, ball handling, passing, all very much improved.
Heat shooting at about 44% so far. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. Good D by Harris. And Oladipo now is not only more prolific, he's more efficient.
He's taking better shots. He's committing fewer turnovers. The team can run the offense through him with confidence.
Now here's Embiid. Basket counts. He's got 13.
And this is a testament to the concentration Embiid possesses. I mean, he's able to finish despite getting bodied up.
Pass to Tucker. Out to Oladipo. For three, Lowry. Again, the Heat misses.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
And Hardin with the slam.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Oladipo up top. Looking to end the drought. The shot misses. Hardin with the defensive effort.
I don't know if this has been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
Outside Thibault. Ooh, poked away. Hardin against Oladipo. Here's Thibault. The three-pointer off the mark. Thibault's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Oladipo. He takes it in. And Embiid with the block. Here's Thibault. Pass to Maxey. To the inside. The fader. Oladipo with the rebound. Oladipo's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Tucker. Right side, Butler. Shot from 12. And it's blocked by Thibault. Harris outside. And it's Miami with a rebound. Oladipo's got rebound number 7 tonight. To the middle. Outside for Butler. Back to Tucker. Thibault with it. Now guarded by Butler. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball. Out to the right wing. Pass to Oladipo. Over Harris. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Oladipo's got 9. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Now Harris. Can't hit that time. And it's Miami the other way. Pass to Adebayo. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Fast break, Philadelphia. Up and over Lowry. And that one's long.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at their offensive end.
Now here's Lowry. He has 6. Oladipo finds Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Drawing so much attention. Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man.
And the 76ers call time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Hero, he's checked in for Miami.
Great work right there on the inbounds play. Get the bucket before the D has time to react.
Miami trailing. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Oh, stolen by Harris. Pass to Thibault. The shot no good, and Miami will go the other way with it.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Now here's Butler, tightly guarded. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Hardin, and Hardin with the slam.
Oh, you love seeing Hardin take off with the slam. He has just unreal hops.
Outside Butler. Pass to Hero. Here's Adebayo. Lowry outside. Clock at 4. Now here's Tucker. It's stolen by Thibault. And here's Embiid. Here's Maxey. Give him 8 points now.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Lowry with it. Outside Tucker. Butler passes to Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Hardin who pulls down the rebound. Hardin's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Embiid. Out to Harris. From behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. Harris has got 11 points.
Catch a train. Harris is a dead-eye shooter. He provides great spacing.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Here's Lowry. And the shot goes down. Give him 8 points now.
Incredible control there from Lowry. Superb at keeping his composure even when things get physical.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And the 76ers with some changes. Niang, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Thibault. And Milton subbed in for Maxey. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the 76ers?
I love how they've attacked the basket in this game. They've taken a very aggressive approach.
And another thing, they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really love their aggressiveness.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Pass to Milton. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Vincent. Outside Butler. Here's Martin. Hero, the pass to Butler for the lead. And there's Hero on the assist by Butler. Hero's got 8. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Now here's Hardin. He's got 27. Pass to Korkmaz. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Niang. 4-3. Korkmaz, no good. Well, described as a natural-born scorer coming into the league, Korkmaz is finally looking more comfortable in that role, Chris.
It took him a while to get some consistent minutes. That can mess with your rhythm and mess with your head, but he's earned more playing time now, and you can see results.
Hardin, pass to Embiid. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Embiid. Looking to win the run. It's rebounded by Dedmon.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Poke loose. Milton with it. Hero picks him up. A nice shot by Milton. Milton's got his second basket of the night.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Oh, yeah, difficult finish, but if you expected him to back down, better think again.
Now here's Butler with the fadeaway. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Niang. Back to Milton. Here's Niang. Butler covering. And they're running. And it's Butler with the jam.
Butler can get up. I mean, people take his hops for granted. That's the easy flush.
Gabe Vincent.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Millsap comes in for Joel Embiid. And Green is subbed in for Hardin. .102 left in the third quarter. Green against Hero. Green, the pass to Milton. It's hauled in by the Heat. Martin's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Heat with the lead. Here's Vincent. Outside Butler. Pass to Martin. Shoots over Millsap. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Martin's got his first points of the game. Philadelphia's gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. That's tipped. Stolen by Hero.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Now here's Milton. With 1 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Heat out in front. They're up 7. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. We've got Green. Furkan Korkmaz is out there with George Niang. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Millsap in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And the Heat shooting a solid 47%. Here's Vincent. Green covering. Hero for 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Pass to Korkmaz. Milton with it. Back to Millsap. Here's Korkmaz. Robinson defending. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Niang. Milton passes to Millsap. Robinson with a steal. Over to the left wing. Hero outside. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Inside. Here's Millsap. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
The brute strength of Millsap. Not going to let the defense dictate to him. Nice work.
Pass to Hero. Here's Vincent. Back to Hero. The three ball. No luck on that one.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Gabe Vincent.
Outside Milton. Pass to Korkmaz. Good work defensively by Robinson. Miami's gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Dedmon. Hero on the wing. For 3, Robinson. That shot missing. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight. And that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Hero outside. Here's Martin. No good on the 3. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Outside Milton. Shot clock at 6. From the top of the key, Miami grabs the miss. Dedmon's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
How about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That'll be a second foul of the game. Harris has checked in for Niang. Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Lowry comes in for Vincent. Miami on D. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Unloads from 13. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
He keeps that mid-range jump shot alive. I love seeing Harris utilize this area of the floor.
Lowry finds Adebayo. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Korkmaz. Good work defensively by Robinson. He's shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. Here's Hero, and there's the slam! Dunk to finish it off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
The Heat have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Lowry outside. All sorts of time. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
And it's Green off the drive. And no good. Excellent D there from Hero. Robinson finds some space. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Van Adebayo.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Their transition game, it's been clicking today. You can see why they push the ball every chance they get.
They've also generated a lot of points off turnovers over the course of the game tonight.
And that one falls for Millsap. And the 76ers making a change here. Harden's checked in. Tucker's checked in for Miami. Butler comes in for Robinson. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Lowry. Pass to Tucker. Now Adebayo. Back to Hero. Back to Adebayo. 5 on the clock. And the layup falls. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Now Hardin. Millsap outside. Back to Hardin. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds now. The Heat have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Here he goes. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, look at the elevation on that drive and the strong dunk. Flight Butler is clear for takeoff.
Pass to Harris. Over Tucker. Harris' shot is good. Harris has got 9 points now in the second half.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Timeout called, the Heat.
He gives them great shooting from the wing position, BA. I mean, Harris often hovers around that 50, 40, 90.
All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball, and once he got it, he was so quick and able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight.
This here was a gutsy performance from him in front of a tough crowd. The fans were on his back, and it never got to him. If anything, it motivated him more. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He loves the pressure D. He told his guys, quote, "We've got them on their heels. They're making mistakes. Do not let them get comfortable. We'll see if they can maintain their disruptive ways down the stretch." Back to you.
Allie, thank you. And you watch Harris, Chris. He's continued to improve his shot selection.
Yeah, Dan, he gets his points within the floor of offense. He doesn't force things. He won't shoot you out of the game. That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. And they add to that total piece.
Pass to Butler. Hero with it. And here's Adebayo. Embiid covers. Outside Butler. Rebounded by James Harden. The Sixers trailing. Going inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Tucker.
And as soon as Harden puts the ball down on the floor, you know he's trying to take it all the way, and he's not afraid to get hit either.
James Harden.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Heat making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. Harden hits them both. Here's Lowry. Outside Butler. Back to Lowry. Now here's Adebayo. The D's right on him. And the shot's good.
Adebayo.
Adebayo's got 6 points in the quarter.
Give Adebayo all the credit. The D was there, but he was just determined to score.
Embiid inside. Hounded by Adebayo. Harris is doubled. Back to Embiid. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
Anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
And the Heat call time here. And here are the Heat now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Fast break, Philadelphia. Pass to Harris. It's not going to go for him, and Miami will go the other way with it. And here's Lowry. Oladipo outside. With the drive. Now Butler. Shoots over Thibault. Drills the elbow jumper. Butler's got 10 points in just the second half.
Oh, what a talented offensive player. As soon as Butler is feeling it, he stays after it and keeps looking for his shot.
Harris outside. Pass to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
I like seeing Embiid rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize on important stretches of game.
Outside Butler. Oladipo with the ball. Down low. Unloads. And there's another one for the Heat.
He does all the dirty work. If Bam has to finish in traffic, take contact, he doesn't think twice about it.
Here's Hardin. Pass to Embiid. Over Adebayo. Knocked loose.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Now here's Butler. Oladipo outside. Back to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Maxey. Again, the Heat score.
With an advanced mid-range jumper, Butler does tons of damage from the perimeter.
Here's Maxey. He's guarded by Lowry. Adebayo against Embiid. Here's Maxey. Another shot. And the finish by Embiid as he lays it in. Embiid's got 20.
Well, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Butler finds Lowry. Now here's Adebayo. Embiid covers. Back to Oladipo. Now here's Adebayo. Back to Oladipo. Out to Lowry. Here's the three. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Oladipo's got 3 assists in the game.
Smart move going to Lowry, a talented shooter who doesn't hesitate on his shots.
Embiid gets the bucket.
I like the bounce pass. He's getting creative.
1:14 left in the fourth. Pass to Tucker. Butler with the ball. Lowry outside. Puts up a 3. Doesn't go that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
Yeah, it's quite unlikely. But we've seen crazy things happen.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And guys, it's clear though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Here's Tucker. And it's blocked by Thibault. Here's Maxey. He's guarded by Lowry. Shot from 12. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3. And it's the Heat with the ball. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Now Lowry. Back to Butler. Over Thibault. And it's blocked by Thibault. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 3. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. Hardin misses. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Kyle Lowry.
Gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Embracing his role as a leader for this squad, Lowry recognizes the importance of this in terms of developing his teammates.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 5. 9 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and quick. No room for error, no time to waste.
Oh, he buried the 3!
Nothing like 3 points right off the inbound. Make that happen fast. Not sure the team was set up for it.
And your Sixers
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Victor Oladipo.
So the first one drops. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game. So a close game sees Miami taking this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jimmy, a hard-fought win. Talk about the mentality of this team.
Never giving up on any play, man, and playing through the end. That's who we are, man. I take this one. I like this win.
We'll take it. Thanks, Jimmy.